Hey, Living Fit people. Can you believe that we are already in March? I cannot. That means we have lived through 2 full months of 2025 and we're heading into the third. Yes, the year is well underway and now is the perfect time to take a step back and evaluate our progress and refine our strategies to ensure we're on track to achieving our goals. Whether your 2025 is focused on fitness, nutrition, personal development, or professional growth, in this month's Living Fit issue, we're going to explore ways to level up our efforts so we can maximize our results. Yes. Okay, so let's just talk about it if you might be focusing on fitness this year. How do you level up and really be moving with purpose? Well, by now you probably have some kind of new fitness routine that you're rocking, but are you truly pushing yourself or ourselves? Well, here's some ways to level up your fitness. I went to assess and then adjust. So if you've been sticking to the same workout for the past 2 months, your body may have already adapted to it. So now is a good time to start looking for ways to get the body to have to think again and really put it in a way to make some transformation really happen. Because if it is adapting, it's just like, look, I got this all day long. I'm good here. So to make that change, you got to level up your effort. So you're going to maximize or increase your level of intensity by either going heavier in your weight training, or perhaps if you're doing high intensity interval training, in those intense intervals between the rest intervals, when you're going for the intensity, maybe you're leveling up that intensity. Maybe you're doing it for a little longer amount of time and recovering for a little bit more time, but allowing yourself to then push it to a next leveled up max effort. And when we're talking about fitness, we're going for consistency over perfection. So the key to success is showing up consistently, right? Because even small, regular efforts are going to trump any sporadic bursts of activity. And what I always tell my clients is, I need you to be consistently inconsistent. So we're consistently getting our bodies in the gym, but once we're in there, we're changing up the routine that we've set for a period of time so that we are inconsistently doing things consistently in a gym. Do you get what I'm saying? Are you picking up what I'm laying down? Yes. We can also ensure that we are leveling up by tracking our progress. And there are so many ways to do that, some of which no doubt you're already incorporating, which is using the various apps and devices on apps, but maybe you're old school journaling, what weight you've been lifting, what exercises you've been doing, for what length of time you've been doing it, all those things. But as we do track our progress, we need to make sure that we are having some mini, as in tiny, mini celebrations along the way to keep ourselves self-motivated. Yes. But tracking our progress, we can see what we've been doing and identify the areas that we have the opportunity to level up. All right, let's move on to nutrition. So if you're focusing on your nutrition as one of your main categories of goal setting this year, we need to be thinking about fueling for success, right? So healthy eating isn't about restriction, it's about nourishment. Have you ever thought about it that way? If you just spin that mindset, it's going to bring a whole new level of motivation to and enjoyment to fueling your body with the nourishing foods that you are targeting and are preparing for yourself. But we also need to ensure that our macros, the macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats, that we have those in their right percentage levels for attaining the goals we're seeking to achieve. So revisiting that in these first 2 months, if you've been on a new, what I call for all my clients, fuel plan, if you have kind of looked at your progress that you're making, thus far, you're going to be able to identify where you might need to tweak those percentages, the percentage of protein you're taking in, the percentage of fat you're taking in, the percentage of carbs, to get you up to that next level of whatever your goal is. Maybe your goal is to gain muscle. Maybe your goal is to chisel off fat. So now's a real good time to assess where you are with your current plan and tweak it accordingly to level it up. All right. The other thing regarding nutrition that is the key to it all is meal prepping for success. Taking that time ahead of time to prep your food and have it ready for that plan you've put together is going to be critical to maintaining consistent and tracking positively towards your goals, because you already have the food ready to go when it's time for you to eat. And what the beauty of this, it is a major time saver. You take the upfront time to get however much of it that you want to prepped for as long as you want to prep. It really boils down to freezer space, because you can prep this stuff, freeze it, and then thaw it out accordingly. That would be my recommendation. But that way you already have it. You've put in the upfront time to prep it or cook it, and then you can repurpose it along the way too. But having it ready, so that is your go-to, is going to keep you tracking in a positive direction toward the goals you have been setting, because you're not going to be deterred or, you're not going to have something else lure you off because you've already prepped it and it's ready to go. All right, let's talk about personal development and leveling that up, becoming the best version of yourself. Because growth is not automatic. It's intentional. Leveling up is not automatic. It's intentional. So here's how we can keep evolving or keep up leveling personally with our personal growth. Daily learning. Read some books. Get some new knowledge. Listen to podcasts or watch vodcasts to take in some new nuggets of info from industry experts, whatever fields of interest you enjoy listening to or watching. And maybe go take a course at the local community college to expand your knowledge and insights. But the thing is, you got to challenge yourself. So we need to step outside our comfort zones, because that is where true personal growth happens. I just did a post recently about that very thing. Seek out your uncomfort zone so that you can take your abilities, your skill sets, your you to the next level. Another way for personal development to level up is by surrounding yourself with others who are growth oriented or have the mindset of ever striving for stronger. That's kind of my thing. I'm always striving for that next stronger version of myself. And what's cool about this is not only will you glean that leveling up ability from the people participating in the group, but you will be a source of their ability to level up by sharing your knowledge, your experience, you're mentoring them just as much as they are mentoring you. Highly likely that that's going to happen. So it's a win-win-win. Now, when it comes to professional growth or advancing your career, whether you work within a business or corporation or doing your own thing as a entrepreneur of sorts, here's some ways to ensure that you are leveling up, and we're tracking our progress, and that's by setting clear milestones. Again, just like we set personal goals, we need to set some goals for the business within whatever, for our role that we play in a business or as a business owner. And you want to define where you want to be by the end of the first quarter, by the end of the second quarter, maybe you do it quarterly, but all those collectively where you want to be at year's end, and break it down and kind of reverse engineer it to track or be able to take those steps within those time frames to be moving toward those goals. Again, you want to look for opportunities to enhance your skill sets. So investing in training, whatever's going to help you grow your business or help you in the role that you play within a given business. If they offer all kind, different training that's going to help you level up your abilities within that role, take advantage of it. Again, there's other mentorship opportunities possible, which would be really helpful. And again, not just that you're receiving the mentoring, but that you are also giving back and helping others along the way. And then networking with purpose. Again, connecting with professionals, whether they're within your industry or related industries, to glean some insights and to share your own insights. And again, it's just another way that you can, as a participant, give and receive, and collectively, with that group, level up. So let's kind of put this all together. Success isn't about setting goals once a year and then sitting back and hoping for the best. It's about constantly leveling up, evaluating our progress, and making intentional adjustments so that as we move through just this next month of March, let's all commit to refining our strategies, and by doing so, helping ourselves stay motivated and ensuring that we are pushing forward toward what we want to do by year's end. All right. And now we've done all that, we are going to do a little wrap up, as I like to do, to put it all together and hopefully let it sink in a little deeper. So let's get a little groovy tune to inspire ourselves first. Here we go. It's called No Surprise, Level Up.
4, 3, 2, 1, wow. Level up, level up.
Level up, level up, level up. That's what you and I are going to do. We're going to take a month to march to level up. Hey! Level up.
Level up, level up, level up, level up.
All right, you get the idea. We're going to bring that tune down. Thank you, Sierra. That was Sierra, her tune, Level Up. Fantastic. Let me get back to my library here for the next one, so we can do the wrap it up. Yes. Give me a moment to find that tune. Here we go. Oh yeah! Everybody, come on now. We're gonna level up. Yes. This New Year's Newness New is now past month number 2. So before we get through the first full month's view, let's reassess the goals we've set, our personal vision for attaining success. Because it ain't gonna happen if we're just coasting along, hoping for the best. Set aside some time for evaluating the current progress we're making, to see if any of our strategies need refining, that with our set goals they're still aligning, and then work on designing ways in the upcoming daily days through our efforts to level up intentionally. Are you feeling me? Yes! So what one area are you going to level up starting today? Let's make the rest of 2025 even more powerful than we could have ever imagined by taking some time every so often to reassess and ensure that we are leveling up to bring our very best. Until our paths cross again, my friends, stay strong, focus on leveling up, and share your strengths.